Hi, Arlene. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I decided to come on a bit early today because there is a flea market that I want to go to. It's Friday. Welcome to my desk. It's Friday, July the 19th. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier. And yeah, I went to the library and I got all these free magazines. Now, I have started several magazines, taking them apart. I thought I'd take apart a couple in my stream today. And let me get to a couple in here. Let's see, I got the Magnolia, the Better Homes. I thought I had a Mary Jane. And this is a garden magazine. It's got all these flowers in it. I thought I'd go through that. So good morning, good morning, good morning. And I'm going to make some cards. Let me put the magazine bag behind me. They gave me a nice heavy bag. Bless their hearts. I wanted to order the new Jennifer Chiaverini book, and they didn't have it, and they were going to buy it just because I wanted to read it. So I donated some money to them because I thought, wow, you're buying it just because I want to read. Well, they buy all the. Jennifer Chiaverini is a Madison, Wisconsin author. She wrote the Elm Creek quilts. Let me get this off because it'll just be in my way. And maybe I'll put a book on top of that so it won't blow away. And let me get out here to my YouTube channel so that I can see all of you that are in here bright and early in the morning. Bright and early. Got 6 of you in here. Or a couple of you may be up in the balcony. Arlene says, Ruth, she came right back for me. Lost you, Ruth. Oh, did you lose me for a minute? Oh, that's interesting. Huh, I wonder why. All right, well, let me adjust my camera just a teeny bit here because I'm going to be deconstructing some magazines. Hi, Angie. Good morning, Angie. I see Arlene saying hello to Angie, but I don't see Angie. Let me refresh my chat. I don't see Angie. Arlene said, hi, Angie Brown. Oh, there she is. She says, hello, Meri. And Meri, they put my aunt in ICU yesterday. She's going to be okay. I'm going back to bed. Well, I'm laughing at you going back to bed, Angie. I'm so glad that she's going to be okay. Scary stuff, isn't it? Hi, Kitty Jen. Good morning, Kitty. Ruth is here. Good morning, Ruth. Good morning, good morning. Let me adjust my camera a little. My quality. Let's set it up from 144 to 1080. And yeah, I'm out too far now. Let me come in just a bit. Look. It just doesn't want to cooperate with me. So what I've done is I've gone through some Mary Jane magazines. And this one I think is I don't know which magazine, a home magazine. This is a cottage magazine. Where are my Mary Janes? Well, maybe one of these. No. They're here. I got another Mary Jane magazine, though. I've got a couple more. And what I like about the Mary Jane magazines is they have a lot of things that I can use on cards. And let me just start here. Let me put all of these aside for the memento. So here's my Mary Jane magazine right here. This is a Mary Jane farm magazine. It's written for women who want to be farm girls. And you can live in the city, you can live in the suburban, you can live out in the country. And they have what they call a sisterhood. This is a magazine put out by a lady, Mary Jane, and her last name is Mary Jane. I don't know her last name. But when I take apart a magazine, what I generally do is start with the covers. And I pick the cover that I think that I want to make as a little folder like this. And then when I'm sitting on my couch and I'm fussy cutting, I put all my little fussy cuts in that folder to kind of keep them. And I have a big old garbage sack beside me out in the other room. I don't have a big one in here, I have a little one. So I think this back cover will be what I fold up. So I kind of put it separate. And then I divide the magazine into sections. Let's find a good section here. Well, this one might work. And then I start tearing it into sections like this. These are cute. Heart bombs. Sunbonnet Sue. It's all grown up. And I do that because it helps me get rid of this binder on the side. So I just divide it into sections. That one might be a little too much. Ooh, some tortellini here. Ooh, cheese filling for it. Ooh, that sounds good, doesn't it? And I bought some of this chicken soup for the soil, and I used it on my green tomato plant, which is a patio plant. That's not green, it's a patio plant. The tomatoes on there are green. I don't know, they're having a time of it turning red this year. I don't know if we're not getting enough sun or got too much rain. I don't know, but they'll turn red eventually. My brother brought in a cucumber yesterday. So we're starting to get a little produce out of our garden. Our garden is really small this year. Okay, so there we go. And we're back to the cover. So then I start doing this. Let me get this off my desk here. And taking each page apart. And this makes it so much easier to go through and fussy cut. And I'm sure you've seen other people do this. I know Diane Fago, who used to be Packer Dye on, now I think she just goes by her name, Diane Fago. She takes apart of a lot of magazines and she separates all her pages. In fact, that may be where I learned to do this. And I just go through and take apart all the pages. Tick bites. And my goal for my fussy cuts here is I want to use some of these and make cards. We'll see what I get out of this. I have some that I already tore apart. They might still be in that bag. I did not see them in the hole there. But I just go through. See, I think this would make a nice card. This, and then the inside. Sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes in the middle of nowhere, you find yourself. So I just go through, pull all these out. And I do this magazine by magazine, and it helps me take apart, get all these things separated. We're back to the Sunbonnet Sue's, which might make some nice cards with fabric. The mill. I can't wait to go through here and fussy cut. Looks like the mill at Christmas there. A little bit of land. A little bit of land is all I ask. Just a small place I can call my own, where I can put down roots so deep, great-grandchildren will call it home. Is it so much to ask, Elena trees bringing a bird song and colored leaves, a grape arbor, and the roses beyond, sweet lilacs holding in their arms the lawn? See, that would make a nice card. And then we're into the food. Zucchini, ricotta, lemon baked over easy. Ooh, that sounds yummy. And then I'm at the back. So then I take it. Good morning to everybody who's come in. Hi, Becky. Good morning. Kitty Jen is here. Ruth is here. That song looked good, Jen said. Becky said she's chilling in the recliner. She already made Scott's breakfast. Jacqueline's here. Good morning, Jacqueline. I've been watching your videos, your shorts. Arlene says, Angie, rest well and prayers for your aunt. Arlene says, I have Mary Jane's hardback book and love it, but I've never seen one of her magazines. Oh, I'm thinking I'm going to subscribe to her magazine, but I do get them free at the library. But I have to get lucky. I got lucky when I went to the library the other day. So then I fold this in half, and while I'm sitting out in my recliner, and so that'll hold my fussy cuts. Now I'm going to come back to the cover because I always have to decide, do I want to cut it up or keep it? And that's probably what I do when I go through this whole thing. Let's see, am I miss anybody else coming in? Jacqueline's here, Ruth is here, Kitty Jen, Aunt Beck. Angie went back to bed. Ruth is here. Arlene is here. I think I said good morning to you all. Oh, she just read, Becky said, oh, I just read Lori Montana's daughter got her hand caught in a taffy machine. Her daughter is in surgery. Lori is asking for prayers. Father God, we just pray for Lori Montana, Lori's daughter's hand. We pray that you would guide the surgeon's hand. Lord, we just pray for healing. That must have really hurt. Lord, we pray that you would calm both of their hearts, and we just pray for a successful outcome for this. In Jesus' name, amen. Gave a little breath prayer there. Lori Montana, such a sweetie. She's gone through some tough times lately. She used to come in here in the mornings all the time. But, oh well, We miss you, Lori. We pray for your daughter. We pray that that would be a taffy machine. Ouch. You know, taffy pulls the sugar machine. I wonder how she got that caught in there. Maybe putting the candy in there. Ruth says, amen. Her daughter's in surgery. Lori's asking for prayers. I hope that they can fix that too. Okay, back to the... Look, there's some clothespins there. And this says, home isn't just a place or location. It's a feeling, a memory, a sound, sometimes a smell. What's on the back of this? The back is contents. Now see, I like this down here. But it's right opposite of the clothespins. So I'm going to have to make a decision there. And do I want to keep this poetry? See, and there's a quilt. Women traveling, hiking together, finding each other. From the clubhouse of 1902 to Mary Jane's farmhouse sisterhood. Why Women Quilt is on page 74. I think I like this poem though. So you can either fold and cut or tear. There's several ways to, depending on the effect you want. I'm going to pull my ruler out here, my smaller ruler, and tear this. Now, do I want to save the clothespins? Well, I think I will, because if I take this, I'll be taking part of the poem. So I think that, so I have the poem about home and the clothespins, and then I just put them in my little folder. Now we have this lady. I think I'd rather keep some of the things on the back. There's some ladies on a bicycle. Ladies on a bicycle here. Let's take that. So this is kind of how I do my fussy cutting, or I use my scissors. I'm using the ruler this morning, but so we've got that, and I like these words, finding each other. And I could even use the 62 if I wanted. That's the page number this is on. I've got this part of the trash. I'm going to get out a new trash bag here because my other trash bag is full. I'm reaching. Oh, and that's a nice big Hobby Lobby one. Yeah, I want to go off to the flea market today. I have to get to the bank. I've got some bills to pay. So I'm going to sign off here around 8:30. I usually sign off around 9 anyway, but I want to go to that flea market. Let's do the finding each other here. Where did it go? Is it on the back of my finding each other? This is trash. Now I have women traveling and hiking together. I'm not really sure I care about that. I've got a little image in there. I think I'll save this quilt though. Now you can save areas like this for background. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends. Usually if it's a solid black one, I will save it. Whoops. That's trash. And let's just take these and put them in my folder. Put that in my folder. The way home. There's a images there. So I kind of check both sides. Now there's wine bottles there. I always see plenty of those. I like this, The Way Home just might lead you to a historic grain mill. Dream home. And that's food, and then this is an article about tick bites. I don't want the tick bites so much as I think I'll save this lady here out in the field where she's going to get tick bites. But I could see that being put with some sort of a saying. And sometimes I even save the page numbers. I'm not going to today. Let's see. I think I want this and this, and I'll decide later if I want to separate these, which I probably will, but I'll make that decision later. Put those in there. I don't think there's anything more I want off of this. I could save the wine bottles. I don't see anything on there. Let's throw these away. And I just keep going through The Way Home, Here for Life. They're peeling peas there. Sometimes I can't decide, so I just put it aside and I come back to it. This is an advertisement. Here's a typewriter. This looks like a calendar or something. It's a book. Your story about your life passage reminded me of my favorite book, it says. Miss Rumpus. And there's another book down there. And I do like they always have this title, the letters to us. I save that as a journal spot. And sometimes I just use the word letters. But we'll take out the whole thing here. So there's that. I'm going to do the typewriter here. And I've already read this magazine, so I'm not interested in any of the text until these are all letters to the editor. I'm going to tear this one at an angle. But I am interested in the books and the books here and there. Yeah. Let's just tear it down this way. It's trash. So I just go through this entire magazine, take out things that interest me. And, you know, you've seen people do this plenty of times before, but I thought I would do it here just to... And then I'm going to take these images that I'm saving. I'm going to make some cards this morning. A few. It won't take me all morning to do this. I think I'm going to leave that on there. So there's that one. This is trash, trash, trash. And it's so fun when you feel, when you find new things. Now there's nothing on the back of that I want, but I think I'm going to tear this one, right? Well, yeah, I don't care if I tear the farm girl there. I'm going to tear this one down this way. And I'm going to save this little flower. And, of course, the teapot. I don't care about the farm girl word. And we're going to save this little gal. She's having tea, I think. And that's a tea bag, but I'm not going to save it because I don't think by itself it's that recognizable. Let me refresh my chat. Welcome anybody who's come in. I hope that you guys are off to a good Friday. I see Beck went thrifting. I need to watch her most recent video. I'm so happy to feel like you, be with you. I feel like I'm connected again. Well, you are, Jacqueline. We're glad you're here, Arlene says. Did anyone do the zine swap? When do we expect to get ours? Arlene says, I wanted to, but I just had so much on my plate, I decided not to. Let's see, it was, they were, what was it, July 15th? And today's the 19th. So I would say in the next week you should probably get yours. Depending on how many were submitted, you know, Janet has to sort all of those out, which she's probably done by now because it's been 4 days. And then she's got to pop them all in the mail, and then it takes a couple days for the mail to come. So I'll bet you get yours next week sometime. I wouldn't be surprised if you get it on Monday, but I'm not going to say because I'm not Janet. She might say Monday. All right. So I kind of like this little, it's on a container, but I like the little, it's kind of like a little vase, and I like the word finds up here. So I'm going to take the word finds. I'll bet you get it next week sometime. Jacqueline. I was going to, but I just have so much on my plate that, see, I'm going to take this little teapot thing here. And I'll use it for something, somewhere. Or it'll sit in my fussy cut folders forever. I'm not going to tear off that. I'll tear it off when I use it. So and then we've got kind of like a little desk set down here. And I'm kind of zoomed out, but I want to remain zoomed out so you can see the entire area here. All right, so we're going to save this. I don't need that, and I want this. So I just go through. This is a advertisement about a tiller. And look at these barns. You know I'll be saving everything here. Artwork, cards, and products with farm girl flair. So, yeah. So let's take this. And I don't care about the word farm girl, so I'm just going to take expressions the way home. I might, if I use this word expressions, I might cut out the way home. Let's see, these are trash. I try to throw my trash away as soon as I can so I don't get it piling up in my lap. Now we've got all of these, which I'm going to save everything from here. And I was at Dollar General the other day and I bought me a glue stick. What did I do? Oh, he's up over there. I bought a glue stick. I very seldom buy glue sticks anymore. I usually buy that Yes paste. The K3N occasionally uses a little dot of glue to hold things down when she doesn't want to use a pen, an FPK pen. And I need to do my mandalas. I've been putting it off. And then she did a Somerset Star. I haven't been doing her pieces, and I want to go to, I've been tatting, but I want to go to that flea market today. I will stream tonight, but I'll probably be tired. I will probably be tired. And we're going to tear this. Come on. And I'm going to leave that. Let's see if I can't get this little narrow margin off. Sometimes these narrow margins are hard to tear. Usually I'll leave them and cut them. Let's get the bottom. And the other margin. And let's see, I think I'm going to keep the word flare here. And they kind of, because if I tore off the word, if I tore it off there, I could tear it off there, but I kind of like the word flare going there. And we'll tear. Whoops. Can I get that? Alright, then I'm going to take all of these. You get quite a bit out of one page on some of these things. There's a creative writing program, a cooking school from the John C. Campbell. And then there's a list of books here. Road Home. What's on the back? Oh, we have the Home Safe Home. Less bang for your buck, quiet fireworks, safe havens. I don't really see anything on there, but again, when I can't decide, I just take and put it over and I deal with it at the very end. Sometimes it sits in my... Okay, this is her wild bread. I do like these clips. She's sorting out plastics here, but I like to save the clips. The big bulldog clip thing here. And this is the edge of a book, the clipboard there. Sometimes I save it and sometimes I forget. So we'll save that, and I don't think there's anything else. That's her wild bread. I could save that strip, might be fun for something. So let's save that. It's very colorful. So these go in the trash. And like I've said, I've already read this magazine, so any text I've already covered. This is another tiller. And what's on the back? Safer barbecue tools. Weeds. I kind of like this area right here. These are really kind of too small. Talking about barbecue tools, but I kind of like it. This is a little article about weeds, and then there's some little plants in there. Of course, you guys, have you seen that YouTube video where the little girl says she told her teacher that they grew weeds? So I don't think there's anything else I want on here. Put that in there. Her daddy was going, show me the weeds. So that other one that I had out here was a Mary Jane magazine. Let me pull it out here. So this one is a Mary Jane. So I'm going to put this under here because of that. Let's put this back under here. So how do you play? Let's see what's on the back. I already have. There's nothing on the back that I want. But I do like that little girl in the saying. I could save the spoons, but I'm not really inspired by them. I like her little torn jeans down here, but I guess I could save them. They really won't fit on a card. I'm going to tear this right in here. Put that in there. Drinking water scams exposed. Okay, now we're into an article about, it's keeping in touch. Those are pot lids. And they hung, looks like they hung their aprons on them. Every little bit helps. Keeping in touch. I think I'm going to save the pot lids here. And the little floral corner. Whoops. And do I want to save the words? I think I will. But I don't like the readers right. I mean, that's not really what, but I'll decide. I could just cut that out if I use it, when I use it. Let's tear that off. We'll save that. I don't want, every little bit helps. I tore it off. This is coming topics. Ever wonder what to do with those mismatched lids? So I could take this and put it on a card and then put this on the inside of the card if I wanted to. I don't know. I might look for some pot. Well, I probably will not film it. But I am going to go to the flea market today. I've been wanting to go to a flea market all summer. And instead I've been shopping online. I went to Prime Days. I bought a couple books that I'm excited to get. I don't know what else did I get. I can't remember. I think I got some Tim Holtz. And then I saw Dee Dee get all sorts of Tim Holtz at the Hobby Lobby on discount, but she said not all Hobby Lobbies are discounted. I'm not going to go up to Hobby Lobby today. That's too far. I'll be tired by the time I get home. I have to go to the bank. I need some groceries. I was going to make some vegetable soup last night. My brother brought in a cucumber. I'll probably buy some sour cream and slice up that cucumber, because I know he'll like it that way. I'm going to save this for the pot lids there. Ever wonder what to do with mismatched lids? Use them to display your favorite apron. Simply attach a wire plate hanger to the back of the lid and hang it, then slide your apron straps through the lid handle and tie a pretty bow. So I could see that going as a little fun little Mary Jane card. Let's throw these away. The more you throw away, the better. I've been going through these magazines pretty good. I brought home a stack of them. This says wash day. There's nothing but text on the back. I'm gonna save that. I'm not sure how I would use that unless I make a big card. Let's take this out. Oops. Didn't get it all here. And there's nothing but text on the back, so that'll get thrown away. My way home, I kind of like that. And what's on the back here? Newsroom and Women Who Hike, magazine milestones. This is letters to the editor, I think. I'm going to take this. The way home. Readers will write in and submit articles. I enjoy reading things that are written by you and me, potential authors. A letter from Dr. Jennifer Taylor to the Organic Farming Foundation. Here she's planting there. It's a study leads to healthier chocolate. Coffee with milk may boost more than your mood. A recent study from the University of Copenhagen found that a cup of coffee with milk has an anti-inflammatory effect on the body. Fun facts. Where did the expression cup of joe come from? Wiktionary tells us that it's possibly a shortening of cup of jamoke, Jamoke, Java plus mocha, which showed up in a military officer's manual in 1931. I'm going to turn this fan toward me now. It's getting warm in here. It might blow my... I'm going to save that. What's on the back? Nothing. I'm going to save that. Where did the cup of joe come from? The term cup of joe. And I suppose I could save this picture up here. This would make a nice little card with it. Maybe I could find another coffee cup. Let's tear all the way down here. And I'll save that. And did you know hands are amazing? In 1 square inch of our hand, we have 9 feet of blood vessels. I figure there's probably 20 feet in my hand. I got pretty big hands. 600 pain sensors, 9,000 nerve endings, 36 heat sensors, and 75 pressure sensors. Oh, this is about healthier chocolate too, but I think I'll save this. This is probably the chocolate, not the joe. But I'll probably find a coffee cup somewhere. Now, just because I tear them out doesn't mean I'm going to use them all at once. I don't think I want that. No. Throw these away. We'll save these. Here's a windmill farm. It's on the back as the chicken soup for the soil. Let's get rid of the spine. The spine. I was thinking these spines could be used for something. All right, I do think I want that windmill farm though. We see a lot of those in the Midwest because we got a lot of wind here in the Midwest. I'm probably boring you guys, but okay. Here's a little bee. It says, bees learn from each other. A recent study by London's Queen Mary University published in PLOS biology found that bumblebees forage for food by learning the behavior from fellow hive mates. Researchers first provided bees with a puzzle box that had two options for opening the top box, which then revealed a sucrose solution treat. Bees could either push a red tab clockwise or a blue tab counterclockwise to get a reward. A group of demonstration bees were trained to use one of the two tabs, while observer bees looked on. When the observer bees had their turn at finding the treat, they used the same method they observed 98% of the time, even after they learned the alternative. And in a control group where the bees didn't observe demonstrators, they were only able to open one box a day, compared to 28 boxes observer bees were able to grow. That's kind of interesting. I'm not going to keep it though. There's more of the chicken soup for the soil. And this is all for the budget mix. She sells these organic things. Here's all about tick bites. Now I have to decide, what do I want to keep? I think I'll keep this again. Where did I put my ruler? Let's throw this stuff away. There's my ruler. And I'm not so concerned about the tick bite stuff as I am. I like the pictures. I think that'll make a nice card again. To the garden. I like that. And this is just showing. I could save that though. What's on the back? This is all about ticks. Let's save this picture. To the garden. Our poor garden. And if our lawnmower boy doesn't come in the next couple days, I'm going to have to get out there and mow it myself. It's getting long. He went to Worlds of Fun last weekend and he hasn't showed up since. And he'll have some good reason why. And I'll say, oh, that's okay. But I don't like it getting so long. I kind of like this picture here where she's out working in the field. I'm going to take that. Now I'll get tick bites. It's trying to mow the lawn. I did get out there and mow the garden area because, well, I went off. I'm waiting for the poop to come. And I got a message saying that I know they're thinking about it, but I have no definite date of when they're going to come. And if they don't come, I was going to say the 1st of August, but now that I've heard from them, they don't come soon, I'm going to have to get out there and put something down. Now I would save this. This is all about 7 wonders. Go organic foods to start with. Coffee, nuts and seeds, leafy greens, apples, potatoes, and dairy products. They're talking about going organic. Yeah, I'm going to save this picture. And I think I'm going to save, not that, simple solutions. As a journal spot. I might or might not use it. I've probably tend to use it more in my journal than on a card. And I don't want all of this. Now we're getting into the food. Gluten-free chicken and dumplings. Ooh, that looks good. Garlic and lime shredded chicken burritos. I don't eat chicken too much. Sloppy Joes. Steak fries look good. Pulled pork sandwiches. Chorizo and avocado stuffed bell peppers. I would probably eat that. Oh, and here's a cheeseburger pizza. Don't tempt me. Sesame chicken. This looked good too. Black walnut pesto bread. I think I'll save that out. Gluten-free dried sun-dried tomato and basil biscuits. Soft gluten-free chocolate chip cookies. This is kind of interesting. Basic pasta dough. Life is a combination of magic and pasta. Rosemary and roasted garlic pasta dough. Tomato base. They're talking about different kinds of pasta dough. I don't make pasta, but rolling, cutting, and cooking. Here's ravioli. I like the tortellini though. Now, I'm not going to save it. Shaping a parfait bow ties. Book club. Oh, I like this. Let's get all the... I'm not going to save the recipes. I used to save them a lot, but they just sit around, and I never really cook anything. Where's my... Except I am going to save this black walnut one, just because that does look good. I don't know if I'd use black walnuts. Where's my ruler? These are the bow ties, and I'm just going to tear this little doggy feeding the little lamb here. Picture's kind of at a slant there. Let's just tear this. We're getting there. We're getting there. I guess I'm only going to do the Mary Jane magazine because this is taking longer than I thought. And The Art of French Murder. I'm going to save these off, but I'm not going to tear them off right now. Let's throw these away. So this is a page I would save. I'm just going to put it under my... And I think I might have thrown away the others that I was thinking about. No, are they here? No. This is Make a Nice Card. Sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes in the middle of nowhere is where you find yourself. I'm going to fold this in half and put it this way. I'll cut it up and there's nothing here I want. Now I like things like this and these pictures. Finding each other. Let's tear these. And call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family. Whatever you call it, whoever you are, you need one. So I could see that going with one of these little pictures. Maybe on a note card. So I'm going to save all of these. I'm thinking cards. I'm going to tear off the bottom info down at the bottom of the page. And then here we've got finding each other. Now I would probably put that in a journal as a journal spot. And Farm Girl, plowing through Mary Jane. I don't see anything on here I want. So I'm going to throw that away. We'll save these. And here we got a group of girls, the Women's Clubhouse, some women down there. The Network of Friendship. So I kind of like the little verses they put in here. I'll tear this one right here. I'll save that off. Women Clubhouses 1902, and I have to decide, do I want the building or the girls? I think I'll take the girls. Our buildings over on the other page here. Oh, I'm tearing. I tore it right down there, the washerwoman. I tore it. We'll have to see if I can rescue it. That's a good picture too. What's on the back? Well, I am going to put a piece of tape there. Maybe even a piece of washi tape. This gently glued one. And let's see what I have here, because I want that picture. And you can hardly tell that it's been torn. What does this say? There was no way for me to understand it at the time, but the talk that filled the kitchen those afternoons was highly functional. It served as therapy, the cheapest kind available to my mother and her friends. I don't. That's continuing a article, I think. I'm going to tear this. Oops. That there, what am I getting here? Just barely getting it. What does this say? In Salt Lake City, the club women, after they had outgrown parlors of the members, discussed the most parliamentary fashion the feasibility of putting up a clubhouse consisting of $5,000, and they did, from subscriptions. I don't know. I guess they were talking about clubhouses. We're going to save these two women. I almost tore her apart here. Let's see if I can't finish the job. Now that old building stands forlorn, yet still foursquare and sound. Though the wind and the weather warn it could someday rebound. I might save that. What's on the back? I don't think there's anything I want on the back. I want to save at least one building from this. And I'll just put that there. Let's see, what do I have here? Another building. Some ladies in the corner, lady down here. And we got hankies on the back. They're putting hankies on aprons. And Becky, if you're out there listening, I think you should do an apron project. I think I'd rather have the hankies than the house. These hankies. But I don't know. They're kind of all stacked up again. But let's see. Yeah, yeah, we can tear this. And save this. And will I get the word hankies? Oh, no, I got hankies. There's nothing on the back. I'm going to tear this. I think that's kind of hard to see that they're hankies without the word. But it'll make a good background picture. Now, Down here in the corner, looks like some lace piled up. I want this picture. Some of these photographs they put at a slight angle. And we could take this picture that says Us Sisters. That would go good there. If I can keep them together or not. But this picture with these hankies and this word, Us Sisters, would make a nice card. And there's nothing there and nothing there. Let's throw this stuff away over here. That's the back of my magazine and my books. I'm just about done. I'm getting there. I know I want that. Looks like a book, a photograph. Preparedness. I think I'm going to take this first. And it says, life made us friendlier. Mary Jane's farm made us sisters. So I don't really care about the advertisement there. This says join today. I think I'm going to leave that on there. There's some food, stitchery with Dory. And so we got all sorts of fabric going on. I'm going to put that with the books. I'll tear them later. Oh, we got more here. This is Why Women Quilt article. Now, when I get to these articles, I like to kind of save them. And there's quite a few pages here, so. And we got the Sunbonnet Sue. So I'm just going to take these and put them with my, I'm going to come back to that. Just put them with my books and my fabric over there. So I just got a few left here. I like this photograph up here with the girls on the tractor. There, she's promoting the club that they have. You have to pay to join it, so I don't know if they have a free option there or not. I haven't checked. There's nothing I want. Heart bombs. Farm girls are posting on our chat room about heart bombing, and I think what they do is it's like you make a heart and put it out on the, you know, for somebody to find. I'm going to save this article. I think it's all about a mill. So I'm going to put that with my saves. This is showing converting this to this and that to that. Inspiration. I'm going to save it for decision later. Now we got a beautiful barn, but I like this little bird of the land in the poem. So I'm going to fold this. Now you put all the cool stuff together, and we get some other things that I'm going to save. And not, I get tired toward the end here. I don't want any of this. It's all about corn, black beans, pepper, and a bake-over. I'm not going to keep that. I'm not going to keep that. I'm just about done. Last page. What do I want to keep? Do I want to keep her with her chicken or turkey there? The flag. I like the flag. And this is her editorial. I've already read it, so I'm not going to keep it. Okay. Well, I'm done doing that. I'll come out and look at chat. I'm not so crazy about that, so I'm going to toss it. So what do I have here? I've got, from that one magazine, I've got all these fussy cut images. All of these. Look at them all. So I'll put those in there. And we got these from another magazine. We Are Sisters. Little words. Solutions, home solutions. So, and these are the ones, I'll put these back over here in the book bag. These, I'm going to keep my cover, and these are the Saver articles. I'll decide about them at another time. I've got the books there, and this is I tore up a cottage magazine. I'm not going to go through those. I'm not going to use them. These are from the Mary Jane magazine that I've already torn up in my Saver articles. I can't tear her up. I've got a Magnolia magazine to tear up, some Better Home and Gardens. Here's some more Savers. I'll go through those later. And then we've got this one. This one goes over here. We've got this one. Now I'm not going, because I'm taking so much time here. Let me put that. This is the flower one. And I have gone through here and torn some. Where are they? This magazine was stapled together. But what I do, well, it flew off on the floor. What I do is I tear, because those would make nice cards. I'm not going to do it today because I'm done tearing for good that morning. So I'm going to put these things back in my... emptied them out here. They go in here. I'm going to put all of these back in my book bag for another session out of the recliner. And we're going to use these and make some cards. Let me come out and chat. Let me put these in my book bag. And let me look at chat here before I move on. Let me refresh my chat. Where's my chat filter? Chat filter, top messages. Chat filter, all messages. Arlene says, I know a lady that makes cards a smaller size and hands them to random people she sees out running errands. Well, that's a great idea. People, if I did that, they'd probably go, who are you and why are you doing this? And I don't want it. And throw it back at me. Some people would. Other people would go, oh, how nice. Thank you. Let me get this paper towel roll out of my way here. Okay. Let's see what else is going on out there. Dara's here. Oh, Cynthia McCoy was here. I have mailed all the napkin swap and the giveaways I had of those peacocks. If you're waiting for a giveaway, peacock giveaway, I did put them all in the mail, and the Beth Schuler had the napkin swap, her July monthly swap. They've all went out in the mail the other day, and that's where I went to the library. I left a big post on my community tab. Kitty June says, I like to put the food and recipes in a glue book when I have a food magazine. Yeah, I would, but you know, I'm not really inspired, to tell you the truth, and I save recipes and then I never really go back and use them. You're not boring us, Jen says? Good. Thank you, Jen. Cynthia has to go to work. Arlene says, I will tear out a lot, but after I go through it a time or two and only keep what I will most likely use. Well, yeah, that's what I did. That was from that one magazine. From that one magazine I got. But Mary Jane's, you know, they have images that inspire me and that I like. Mary Jane's Farm magazine. The cottages do too, kind of, but it's more of a decorator magazine, so you see a lot of home decorating tips and better homes and garden and stuff like that. I don't quite save as much, but I have been trying to go through one, take out what I want at the time and throw the rest away, because I've got several bags of them upstairs that I need to go through. I have the hardest time with the Smithsonian magazines because I start reading them. I love history and I love to read about history, and then I have trouble tearing it up. Oh, there's Anina. If you're out there, Anina, good morning. She says, I love going through magazines. Dar is here. Did I say good morning to you, Dar? Arlene says, I made a mistake of comparing prices on Prime Day and didn't buy anything. Yeah, not everything on Prime Day is a bargain. I bought a book that was not Prime Day, but I wanted it awfully bad. It's supposed to come on Monday. It's about, and then I went on YouTube and looked up the author, and she does not have a channel, but she had an exhibit, and it's all about telling stories and thread, and she teaches in North Carolina, and I wanted the book so bad that I paid, it was discounted, but it still was like $30-some, and I went ahead and bought it because I wanted the book. I bought a couple of other books, and I bought some Tim Holtz. What else did I buy? Let me check. I'll tell you guys what I ordered. I don't have any qualms about doing that. Let's go to my orders. Your orders. This is the book that's supposed to come Monday. And I bought some quilting squares. The package has arrived at your carrier facility. Let me click on that. Well, I bought those quilting squares. I bought that book. I bought some beading needles. I bought some wax seals. Ooh, this is all supposed to come Monday. I bought another, these are all on sale, like $3 or $4. I bought a little wax seal because I'm going to do some more wax seals and the Tim Holtz. Here's the book that I bought. Oh, I bought this. Dee Dee is doing this Wood Mania sticker book thing. And I was watching Dee Dee the other day, so I decided to do it. It's got over 1,000 stickers in it. Woodlandia. Sticker Emporium, Woodlandia. 1,000 exquisite vintage stickers for scrapbooking, journaling, planners, calendars, and more. And let's see. So it's got all this in there. So I bought that because Dee Dee was showing it, and I'm going to go ahead and do it. I got to do something with Dee Dee. And I don't think that was a Prime Day thing. What did I pay for it? It doesn't say there. I guess that's the last thing I bought, was the book. And I got to buy again here. I buy that Keurig coffee, S-Gel pens, Sharpie pens. This is all stuff I bought in the past. They say, buy it again, Mary, buy it again. Tatting thread, erasers. What's that? Hammermill paper, Sharpies, needles. That's the kind of stuff. Here's the napkins that I sent out. Now this napkin set was 22% off, and there was a whole set of those in there. They were pretty napkins. I sent those out. The 2 decoupage napkins, I gave them a bad review, and told them it wasn't worth $2.50 per napkin. But I did send them out. Beth didn't get any because I only had 2 and I signed up for 2 people. But I put some extra stuff in Beth's package. Beth was a hostess, so I like to give a hostess gift. Yes, paste. I don't know what that was. A tatting, Handy Hands tat shuttle. What else? Mod Podge, crochet thread, some Handy Hands bobbins for the little shuttle, some fabric fusion. So that's about what's in my Amazon cart. That I'm really excited to get those books, and the sticker book will be fun too. So, where am I at here on chat? Oh, I left off where Arlene says she compared the prices on Amazon a Prime Day and decided not to buy. Well, I had some coupons, some gift certificates, and that helped me. Anina's waving. Anina, good morning. Everybody's saying good morning to Anina, and Cynthia had to go to work. Mina's here. Hi, Mina, if you're still out there. Jacqueline, Ruth, and Jen, and Dar, and Arlene, Cynthia McCoy, Kitty, Jen, Dar. Becky said, let's see, what did Becky say? Howie is in my lap. I'm not doing anything. He is so hot. This activity is better in the winter. Yeah. Jacqueline, can you email Janet or Dee Dee and ask? Oh, yeah, they're talking about the zines. Jacqueline, if you're listening, I'll bet you get them next week. Janet gets them out. She's not a Meri. You'll probably be waiting till 3 years from now if I was hosting that. And speaking of hosting, let me go to my community tab here. I just went blank there for a minute. Let me go to my community tab on YouTube. I got to change my account, switch account to Meri, and go to me, and Meri, and let's go to my community tab. I found Wembley. I showed him. He's full. I made him from scraps. I need to put another hand on him over here, but I call him Wembley. That was a tag on a tie, and this green striped and the gold were off of a napkin. The black is kind of a flannel type fabric, and then the red is just scraps that I had. I call him Wembley, but that isn't what I wanted to show you. That was just happened to be first up. Here, coming up, we have the Creator Midsummer Art and Craft Extravaganza, and here is, I'm not going to play the video because she's saying if you want to join, they're giving you contact their, they'll send you a schedule, and you say what hours you want. But it's a Midsummer Art and Craft Extravaganza, August 15th through the 20th. So they're going all day, but they're going in 30-minute segments. So like I signed up on Thursday, which is tatting and fabric and carving, I think. And I signed up because I usually stream on either Tuesday or Thursday now until Labor Day. So, but they'll go for like 6 days. It's kind of like a little art retreat out there. So they're getting people to sign up. You contact Miriam, out there, Art Curious at MMW. So, and if you're on Instagram, you can contact them on Instagram, but they'll probably send you a schedule. I don't know, does she have the schedule in her video, in her description box? Yeah, let's just read it. It says, we invite you to our Midsummer Art and Craft Extravaganza Streamathon, Fiesta de Art. De Art. What is this project? It's a 6-day streamathon every day. Another art or craft theme or style. So day 1 will be all about mixed media. Day 2 will be paper, jelly print, and zines. Day 3 will be drawing, cartoon, and sketches. Day 4 was the one I signed up for, stitching, tatting, and carving. Day 5 is painting, watercolor, and canvas. And day 6 is a combo of all 5 days. So each participant can choose multiple time slots. You can live stream and premiere your videos, long form and shorts, and we can choose your time slots. Time slots start from 1 a.m. Eastern until 6 p.m. Eastern. We will do this project on August the 15th through the 20th, 6 days. And then they give all the different days here. She gives a schedule, and you can pick the time that you want. I think I signed up for the morning hours on Thursday. So don't sign up for those because they're already taken. But if you are doing videos or stream, you can do it. If you want to do a premiere, you can do a live stream, you can do a short, you do what you want. Well, contact Miriam or Raul. They're hosting it. So that'll be something to look forward to. What time is it? It's only 6 o'clock. It's only 6 o'clock. I normally stream at 6 o'clock. So what I'm going to do now, did I catch all the chat here? Becky said, badly broken fingers and skin loss does sound extremely painful. Prayers for Lori. Her daughter's in surgery. Lori's asking for prayers. I hope that they can fix it. Badly broken fingers and skin loss. Oh my goodness. Ooh, it makes me shiver. All right, so what I want to do is, let me get this. I want to cut some. I have this, I got at Walmart probably. Project paper, Colors of the World. I thought I would use that for my card base because the only other option that I have right now, well, I have some mixed media paper, but it's big. And because I don't want to make cards, envelopes, what I'm going to do is make these fit these standard small envelopes. We don't use them very much, and I've got them stacked up over here. Let me reach. I thought I'd make them fit here, these envelopes, because I can just pop them in the mail. They don't have to be, let's just pull out a bunch. I'll put those back after the stream. Let me open this up. Never tears where you want it to tear. You can get these paper packs, Crayola paper packs at Walmart. Colors of the World. And they're kind of they're strong enough for cards. Now these measure, I think, 4 by 6, if I remember right. My 1 inch starts way down here. Oh, 6.5. Is it on the one? It is. 6.5 by probably 4.5. 6.5 by 4. This is 4. Why'd they make such a weird 6.5 one? It's not even 4, it's 3 and almost 3/4. 3 3/4. So I want to make my cards probably 3.5 by 6. 3.5 by 6. So this is 8.5 by 11, I'm sure. Got all the colors of the world here, but I'm not gonna use them for that purpose. And I think I'll use my glue stick rather than get out the Yes paste. So I know, let's see, this is 8.5 by 11, and I want 3.5 by 6, so I really wanted 12. I think I'll make it 4 1/4. Oh, that just seems weird. 11, 5.5, 5.5 by 7 is what I'll cut this at. Let's do this trial one. See what I get before I start cutting all of these. Oh, I'm going to have a craft-a-lanch. Penelope, I'm going to move you. Move my envelopes over here. What did I say? 5.5. Where's my trimmer? Come on, it's here. Where did it go off to? Had to reach for it. So I think I only have to cut this at 7. I'm not going to have enough room on my desk for anything. Let's move it this way. I need to put this at 7 right there. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So if I fold it this way and cut this at 5.5, I don't know what I'm doing. If I cut this in half this way and then fold it this way, it should fit in there. And it'll have a little extra, but since my paper is only 8.5 by 11 and this is 6.5, I'll have an inch. But that'll leave me some leeway if I want to put something with it. So let's cut this at 5.5. And then fold these in half. Now this is just trial. So if I wanted to put some Happy Mail with this, it'll have room. So I think that's what I'll do. That won't be hard to cut up. So these are just scrap. So let's cut some here. We've got different colors of the world here. So let's take 2 of each. I'll take 2 of those, 2 of these, 2 of these. Wow, I guess they're all 2 of. These must be darker ones. What did I get here? Lighter, 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 lighter. 1. There's 2 of each. Skin combs. So I could just, well, it looks like there's 3 of that one, 2 of this one. This is a lighter pink, but I'm going to have plenty. I'm going to stop. I think I'm repeating here. I'll come back to these. I think it repeats. That's enough for now. Put them down below here. And we want to cut them at 7 inches. Ow. Such a weird marking here. Is there something under that? Doesn't feel right. So I'll have plenty of these strips left. See, I want to cut this at 5.5. Right? Yeah. And then I'll fold those in half. So I want to go to the flea market today. 5.5. And I'll probably show you what I got, depending. I'm not planning on spending a lot of money. The only reason I would spend a lot of money is if I saw something that was dearly beloved. And I can't think of, what am I doing right here? I need to cut this at 7. Can't think of anything right offhand that would be that dearly beloved. What I would really like to find are some more black and white photos. So I'm going to keep my eye out for some of those. It's a give and take whether you find black and white photos. I guess I'm cutting this off at 7, right? No. That's right. 7 inches. Sometimes it doesn't feel right. And 5.5. And then we go into the darker colors. Yeah. 7 and 5.5. I should stay home and mow the lawn, but I'm hoping our lawnmower guy will come today. I'm going to have to tell my brother to listen for him. My brother tends to go in his bedroom and take naps, and I was thinking about leaving a note at the front door if he came and say, go ahead and mow and come back later and collect your money. But I've waited all week for him to come, and now I'm kind of glad I did, because the flea market, the flea market was yesterday too, but I didn't read about it until around 3 o'clock, and it was too late. I wasn't going to go up there later. I need groceries. I need to go to the bank. I just need to go. And I can't wait around for some kid who may or may not come and mow the lawn. I like him. I like him a lot. He does a good job. But sometimes he doesn't come when he says he's going to come. And if he doesn't come pretty soon, I'm going to get out there and mow it myself, because we'll need a combine to mow it. I've let it get that long before, and it's heck to mow it when it's that long. And I think it's supposed to get warm again today. Not hot, not in the hundreds, I think we've been having 80-degree weather here in the 80s, which has been nice summer weather. Oh, 7. I like these titanium blades. They do a good job. They're a little bit more expensive, but they last a long time just cutting paper and stuff. If you cut heavy stuff, you know, you're going to ruin any blade or use it up, but now K3N did, on our Wonky Wednesday, did a Somerset Rose, and she was using strips of fabric. Hers were 1 inch, these are a little bit big. But she said you could make paper ones, and I was thinking these strips would be nice for that. I'd probably have to cut them down a little. But I probably won't get to my stitching until, well, I don't know if I'll get to it tomorrow. I'm debating whether I want to go or not. Tomorrow is my 55 year class reunion, and they're meeting at a cafe for a lunch. And I'm going, I haven't seen these people in 55 years. And, you know, I'm really not close to any of them. I don't know if I'd feel out of place. And I doubt that they'll have a big crowd, but I'd kind of like to see a couple. Even, you know, I doubt if they show up, but I was thinking about going. I'm still debating. Do I want to go or not? So there's my cards that I'm going to work on today. And let's lock the trimmer up. So let's fold a couple of these and see. I'm sure they'll fit, but let's... Now, I like this paper in that it does not crack on the edges. I do have in here, I haven't used it for a while. I've got to get it out. I have the scoreboard that Rhonda gifted me. Bless her heart. And I'll just take and put them with the envelopes while I do this. Whoops, don't get so out of. So these are kind of like little Happy Mail cards, what I'm thinking. Little Happy Mail. And you could use the envelope or you could not, but if you want to send off something. And I'm trying to, I've joined Beth Schuler's last couple months, I've joined her swap. But I tend to, I don't know, last minute Meri. But I did get them sent out. I do better if I just send Happy Mail myself, but we know how that goes too. But I want to build a card base like what Becky is doing with her card. Now these are kind of a different shape. That's the other thing I'm going to look for today is a box, and I'm sure I could probably find something somewhere. A box to put my cards in that I'm making. I got them stacked over here on my desk. Might have to get out a couple more envelopes here. But this goes pretty fast once you, at least putting the bases together, once you get going here. Let's see, how many more envelopes do I need? Oh, quite a few. What time is it? 6 o'clock. I'll probably have some done by, I want to leave at 8:30. So at 8 o'clock, I'm going to have a giveaway of some cards, and I'll drop them in the mail. If I have your address, I'll drop them in the mail. Let me put this in. Card giveaway at 8 a.m. Central. And you guys remind me if I get into my world here and forget. Let me pin this. Pin message. Arlene says, Dar, I see no need to go. I don't like those people when I went to school with them. I'm still friends with the people I like. Yeah, that's it. Well, I didn't go to this high school. It's high school class reunion, of course. And I didn't go to this high school until my sophomore year. I need envelopes. What did I do with them? Where did I put them? Down here. So, you know, the long-term friendships, really, I had one gal that I was friends with in high school. She quit high school and had some babies. And I went on, but she passed away here just a year or so ago. So, and then the other gals, you know, it's not that I don't like them. It's just that there's one that I'm sort of close to. But the other gals, I'm just not close to them. I mean, and I guess, I mean, some of them still live around here. But, you know, we're not friends. I would have to drive, well, the trip over there was probably a good 30 miles at least, if not more. To the reunion, probably 20 miles, well, a little more than 20, a little more than 30 miles. So, you know, it's an hour, at least an hour or 45-minute drive over there. And I guess it'd be nice to see them catch up with their life, but they'll want to know about all my life. And to tell you the truth, I'm not all that interested in telling people all my life struggles. I guess I could talk about the happy stuff. They would want to know, why are you back in Nebraska, Mary? And I just don't want to go through all that. I could blame a lot of things, but I go, oh, I love Nebraska. I don't know. My life just went a different way than, you know, and I don't want to talk, they all have kids and grandkids and all of that. And, you know, I lived a different lifestyle than they did. You know, I went and worked and worked and worked and worked until I couldn't work no more. But I moved around a lot. I lived in a lot of states in the Midwest. I've lived in Iowa and Indiana and Kentucky and Wisconsin and Colorado, Nebraska, of course. I never lived in Kansas. I never lived, well, we lived in Texas when I was a little girl, but I never really lived in Illinois either. I lived in Indiana. But a lot of them that attend the reunion have lived in Nebraska all their lives. Some were teachers. Some went to school in Kansas. Some went to school at the University of Nebraska. Some went to Kearney, which is now a part of the university. I don't know if it was then. I don't think it was then, back then. But I'm just debating whether, and the other thing is, if I go, I'd probably want to get my hair cut, and that means that I'd have to do it today. And I'm not sure I want to do that. Or I'd pull it back into a clip and I look like a grandma. Oh, how many more envelopes? I need a few more. And so I'm debating. I probably won't go. I'll probably wake up in the morning and be tired. I probably won't go. Send my condolences. I'm sure they're nice people now, you know. I don't have anything against them. It just not very close to any of them. Not very, but who is close to their 55-year-old? That would be the fun part. Seeing everybody after 55 years, how they've changed. Some of the cute gals are still cute. The smart gals are still smart. I always had my art. Even in high school, I always had my art. And I still have my art. I'm not cute or smart, but I got my art. I've always liked to draw. I drew a lot in high school. I've had a lot of ups and downs in life, and I'm just not sure I want to go through all that. I just got a few more here. I'm just not sure I want to go through all the ups and downs of life with them. I'm sure they've had their ups and downs too in a different way. You don't see the things that other people go through in life. You know, I'm sure that there's a lot of them that had their ups and downs. I've got two left. It's a lot of cards. And these will just be like happy mail or a little happy note, maybe encouragement notes if I want to send off something to somebody. Gosh, I've got half of that paper left. I've got a whole stack of cards here. I'll show you in a minute. We'll count them. This is the last one. All right. Thank you, Rhonda, for the scoreboard. I keep it under my desk here. I haven't used it very much, but it sure does come in handy. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. She gave it to me years ago. All right, I have one envelope left. I'll put it up here. So how many cards can I make in 2 hours? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, I don't think I got a sheet of paper with that. I think I got 30 here. Oh, maybe that sheet of paper goes with this one. I think I've got about 30. Kind of lost track there at the end. And they're going to be simple. And I've got all of these tabs. These would make nice fans, wouldn't they? I just keep thinking I should make a fan. Well, we'll put it over here with all my others. I'm getting quite a stack of offcuts there. I got school glue. Let's just start with one. Arlene says, I've lived in 7 states and visited 46. I'm perfectly happy back here in my hometown. You don't have to share any of the downs. Focus on the ups and the exciting things. Well, that's true. Trying to think what exciting happened to me. I traveled a lot. I guess that's exciting. I've lived in a lot of different places. At the time, in the mid-'80s, I had one of the richest men in the world open the door for me at work. He owned the company that I was working at. He lived in Monaco. He was a duke. I think he was a duke of some sort, but he was like the 6th richest man in the world at that time. I'm sure he's not that. I don't even know if he's alive anymore. But he owned all of these. He owned all of these artworks, famous artworks, originals. And you know, that interested me a lot. I never did get to see the exhibit. Well, I guess I'm going to have to cut that. I'm going to save that off. And that's... So I'm going to have to go through here bit by bit and decide what I want to use and what I don't. So I've got a little card there. Oh, I've got this. This would be nice to put this way. And it just fits. I'm going to trim it down just a little over here. No, little trims don't really work too good. Let's see if I can kind of crease it. I guess that was exciting. I don't know what else exciting happened to me. I've worked several jobs as a contractor. Now I need my wax paper now. I'll pull it out. Got stuff on top of it. And these two I'm just going to recycle to the back here. I'll probably put them in a pile. You know what I need? I don't know if I have it here. I need, rather than my wax paper, I need a book, a magazine book. Let's see what I have down here. Do I have one? Come on. Well, you know, I have a magazine. Let's pull out one of these magazines that Better Homes or something. One that I don't care so much about. What do I have? I care about all of them though, that's the problem. Here, we'll try this 55 plus simple Jewish recipes. Now, let's see what's... I want to use it as a glue book thing. See this stuff. I'm going to turn it upside down. But I think, let me just rip the cover off because it's going to, in the mood for a makeover, I think I can use, well, I don't know though. Let's save that out. See, a lot of this stuff I don't really care. The Better Homes, I mean, they're fun to look at, but they're nothing that... Now, I like this where it says making memories. It's an ad though. It says making memory. Yeah, I think I'll use this at least till I get over to there. So I'm just going to put this up here. All right. So all I'm going to do is use my glue stick to put this stuff on. And of course it's this purple school glue stuff. And hopefully this will stick it in enough. Yeah, let's put the lid upside down here so I can... Now, I always have to make sure I got the card the right way. And of course, it'll probably all dry by the time I get it put down. There. That's pretty good. So it's just a little happy mail. You know, they could take this and use it in their journal. I could put a note in there. So that one's done. Ha! We'll put them up here for now. I'm doing these white ones first. This one I put in the envelope. Make sure I have it facing me. Now, let's see what I have here. I've got the fabric, and I said I could put her on the fabric and put that says sisters. Us sisters. And I'm going to have to trim that. And my little scissors. I like the thing, us sisters, but I don't know if I like that. It's kind of, it's hankies. And I don't want to lose that. I'm not sure I like that as a background. I'll find another background here. We'll use this one. I could probably use the back of this. Come on, don't lose that, sisters. I'd probably have to use this side, and it fits. But what would I put here? I could put this too, and put my us sisters up there. That's what I'll do. Keep that out. We don't need these. So I want to tear this halfway. Find my little ruler I was using. It's not the same one. I cleaned all my rulers. At least they don't feel as grimy. Okay, so this will become a card. This might become the inside of this one. But I want to put this here. I have to trim it down just a little. I'll do it after I tear it. And I want to tear it right in there. Right about. Yeah. See how crooked I was? I would have torn that crooked. Alright, now I need to tear a bit of this off. It's the bits that don't tear so good. The little edges kind of folded up. Crease it. I'm going to cut the rest of it. That's not bad. So I'm going to put that down there. And I don't mind the torn edges, the rough edges. It's just for fun anyway. So I'm going to give some of these cards away, depending on how many I get done. We'll see how many I actually get done here. I'll decide right before I give the giveaway how many I'm going to actually give away and which ones. Now let's see if I can. And I'll get them mailed off today. Is that going to be enough? I think so. If I have your address. It's going a little crooked on me. And I'm just hoping that this glue sticks. Now I want to do these two. And I think rather than trying to tear, I'm going to cut them because it's easier. So I'm going to cut here. And we're sisters in art. This needs to be trimmed just a little. And we'll trim this one. So, if you have a magazine laying around, go and salvage some of the pictures that I like the Mary Jane magazines. They have a lot of really cool things that can be used for cards, but the other magazines do too. You kind of have to look for things. Let me throw these scrappies away. And let's see, I think I'm going to put the bigger one over here on this side. And this one in here, I'm going to move them in a little. Get them right side up. Move them in a little like that. Maybe out just a little. And I am using school glue to do this. I should get me a glue-all stick. I don't really use glue sticks as a general rule anymore, but I did buy some because K3N uses it to kind of tack down the fabric that, I'm going to move this over a little. You kind of, when she has a lot of fiddly bits, she uses the glue stick to kind of tack it down. And I'm not saying these will be perfectly cut or even perfectly glued, but I'm doing my best, or what I think is my best. So, and these are things that you can cut the front off and use it in your art journal if you want. I'm happy to share them with you. And this I'm just going to take and swish it across the glue. Should be glued. Us sisters. Oops, it's crooked. I never get things down straight. There we go. So there's one. So we got two done. There's some tape. Now I'm going to do this one. And I think I can do her in landscape. I mean in portrait mode. And I'm going to save that black like envelope away here. Oh, I didn't get that folded straight. Can I straighten it up? Will it hurt it? Not too bad. Just a little in there. Well, it's good enough. So I need to tear a little off of. I hate tearing the littles. How much should I tear off? Let's tear it this way first. We'll leave a good little, maybe 1/4 of an inch there. My card still isn't straight. Bothers me. Maybe I didn't cut it straight. There, that's better. All right. So where's my ruler? Right there. I like this grid, glass grid, because it does help me a lot. All right, now I want to tear this. Come on. Get up. Leave a 4th. Did I get that straight? I can't see a darn thing. That doesn't look straight to me. Does not look straight. I don't know if I can fix it. Sure, not straight. I have a hard time being perfect. I just have such a hard time being perfect. Come on, ruler. I probably had it crooked over on this side. Let's see if I can tear this a little better. Yeah, it's not going to tear easy for me. Yeah, I'll trim it. Could have put it in the trimmer, but sometimes I have trouble with the smaller pieces in the trimmer too. There, it's better. All right, make sure I have my card facing the right way. This way, Mary, this way. Now I have to trim it. Right about. That too much? Yeah. Let's go down to this line. There. That's fairly good. I'm happy with that. Let's glue that down. And even if this glue does not hold for a long time, they can use these pictures or in their journals. They can throw them away. It's just from a magazine that was going to get thrown away anyway. And it's the thought that counts. Now, can I? can I do it straight? She says. Will I have enough room? On this side, no. Has to come over. I do it better this way, where I can see both. Come up just a little. That's fairly good. Well, it's a little skinnier there, but no, I don't like it. And the glue is already kind of dry. I'm going to put some more glue on it. I'm wary of these glue sticks. Glue sticks, they dry awfully fast. I'm wary. All right, let's see if I can do it again. If I was being very precise, I would measure and all of that. And I need to come. Quit fiddling around with it, Mary. It will dry. Well, I don't think I did any better job. I'm unhappy with this. I'm unhappy with it. I want to do it one more time. No, it's too far over. Well, I'm going to leave it. No, I'm not. Look how... Let's see if I can't do it one more time. One there. There. Come up a little. I have trouble doing this, eyeballing it. I'm never happy with it. There, I think that's about as best as I can do, and I think it's going to stay. Let's press it down this way. I'm pretty happy with that. Now on this one, I want to put this verse in there. And I'm just going to tear. I'm not as picky about this as I was the other. Straight as I can. There. And we're going to put this in here. Where's my glue stick? It rolled away. about that. There we go. So that's 3. What time is it? Hi, Dee Dee. Good morning, Dee Dee. She's saying hello to Becky and Arlene. Dee Dee says, you don't have to make excuses for not going, Meri. And you certainly don't feel bad about it. Thank you, Dee Dee. You make me feel good. You make me feel good. Welcome in, Dee Dee. I hope you're off to a good weekend. I'm going to a flea market today, so I came on at 4:30 this morning. I'm going to leave at 8:30. 8 o'clock, I'm going to have a giveaway. I'm going to give away some of these cards. So if you guys are out there, pop in, give me your address. If I have your address, I'll address the envelopes and put them in the mail today. What else is going on? Angie popped in. She says, hi, Dee Dee. 30 miles is not far. She said, I had to drive over 800 miles to go to my reunions. I certainly would not go if I had to drive 800 miles, Becky. I don't know. I'm still debating. I don't want to get my hair cut. This is silly, but I don't want to go grandma style either with my hair pulled back in the clip. I look like a grandma. I look like my grandmother. A picture that I had of my grandmother. But I don't want to get my hair cut today either. Although it probably wouldn't hurt to get my hair cut today. Now this is a picture of a building, and over here it says, now that old building stands forlorn, yet still foursquare and sound. Though by the wind and weather worn, it could easily someday rebound. Friday Morning Club in Los Angeles. Shall I make a card out of that? I think I will. That would look better on a dark piece, though. Let's get out a dark card. And I'm going to put this piece at the back here. These all come out of the Mary Jane magazine, so it's kind of freebie stuff. The envelopes were not expensive. Got them at Walmart. The paper I'm using is the Color World paper, Crayola's Color the World paper. All right. What else? Let's see, I was reading chat. Dar is here. And I'm back up to where I did the card giveaway. Dar says, my 50th was in early June. I've never been to one. Did you go to your 50th, Dar? This is my 55th class reunion. 5-5. I graduated in 1969 from high school. I should go. I should get my hair cut. I should just go and get my hair cut. I want to go to the flea market. I'll see how I feel when I get there today. If I should just go and get my hair cut. I've been thinking about, I'm not going to have it cut as short as Becky's. Becky got hers cut short and it looked good on her, but I've got kind of a rectangular face that I don't think I look good in short hair. I would if I could keep it all up nice and everything, but, you know, short hair can look good on me, but I have to work at it. So I'm thinking shoulder length hair. It's down to my waist now. And I'm going to leave all the torn edges on this. I don't know. I have to see. May not even be able to get to the hairdresser. Arlene says, oh, I feel youngish. My 40th year class reunion was last week. You are youngish, Arlene. You are a young lady. Arlene, the young lady. You know, I wanted to take some time this week and work in this room. Let's see, can I just... I'm going to leave the Dick Warwick, who... I think that I can leave it just like that. Except for I need to put it this way. I'm going to leave the torn edges. No, I don't think I am. I'm going to clip those off a little. I'll leave the the other torn edges. I'm going to clip these two off. They kind of look like vampire teeth. Let's see, what else is going on? Dar said, my 50th was in early June. Yeah, I'm making cards, Dee Dee. Dee Dee said, is Meri making a journal? Some of this, I did a magazine, Fussy Cut a magazine, a Mary Jane magazine earlier, Dee Dee. And I want to use, I love the Mary Jane magazine because she has so many cool images in here that can be used for cards and journals and stuff like that. I could buy, these were free magazines I got at the library the day before yesterday. When I went to the library, I mailed my, if you're in my napkin swap, I got that mailed off. I had that giveaway of that peacock fabric. I got that mailed off. Miriam's Streamathon post. Arlene dropped a link to Miriam's Streamathon post. They're having a summertime Streamathon. Don't know if that's what it's called, but it's August 15th through the 20th, I believe. It's 6 days. I'm going to stream on Thursday morning about the same time from 6 to 9. I usually stream those hours anyway when I stream. But I wanted to get in here and work in my room. I haven't got that done yet. Jacqueline says, Meri, have you seen those painted bricks that look like books that you put in your garden? Really? No. Jacqueline, are you out there? I'd love to see what you could do. Jacqueline, can you drop a link to something like that? You've got a mod. If you're out there, drop a link in chat to the painted bricks that look like books. Are they red bricks? Oh, I've got a couple red bricks out there behind the garage. I think I got 3 of them. And they made them look like books? Oh, that's cool. You guys, I got a book. I think I left it out in the other room from Erin in the Arondox. She had a sale 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I got a book by Sir Walter Scott. Now, I had gotten a book of poetry and writings from Sir Walter Scott 3 or 4 years ago from Annie V. And I was started, this was at the time Dee Dee was doing those composition books where you went around a theme, you know, and Dee Dee was doing all the borders, and I think Becky was too, how they really did a cool. Well, I started one on Sir Walter Scott. It's here somewhere, but I still have Annie V's book, and I got this book from, and it's a nice book. It's The Monastery. And I started reading it, and it's out of print, and I was thinking about reading it in here, but when I read a book like that, a classic, I have to go research the author, and it takes place over in Scotland, so I've got to go read all about Scotland and the area where it's written. But the start of it, it starts off where I think the landowners at that time were, the monastery is a monastery with monks, but if the land at that time, I don't know how it is today, but at that time, and when Sir Walter Scott wrote this book, the land that was owned or taken over by the church, they, in wars and everything, they didn't touch it. So that's kind of a gist of what of starting out reading this book, that the monastery, and that's as far as I want to go, because I don't know which too much. I'm still researching it. But I thought that it would be fun to just read a couple paragraphs. I started doing that with the Shakespeare book. You read a couple paragraphs and then illustrate it. Like I could get some pictures of Scotland, wherever it takes place, and just drew a landscape, maybe a watercolor or something in there. But I messaged Darren, and Sir Walter Scott also wrote Ivanhoe, and I was thinking it'd be fun to do Ivanhoe, but she didn't have Ivanhoe. She has a couple of others, but she didn't have Ivanhoe. But I researched these books online, and I paid $10 for this book, and that's just about what they're going for. If you buy the whole, they're called the Waverly series by Sir Walter Scott. The whole series can run you all the way from $90 to $400. And then the book has, I mean, the series has several books in it, and the books run depending on, you know, what condition the book is in and everything. But I paid $10 for that book, and that's about what they're going for out on the internet for this type of book that I got. So I thought that might be a future project I might do, is just read a paragraph or two and maybe just go through the book, you know, whenever I feel like it. I'd probably never get it done, but read. But I thought it would be fun to take a classic. It's out of print, and it's out of copyright. It's way out of copyright. And you guys could follow along on Google, because the book is in Google Books. You could follow along the paragraph I was reading if I could put a link to it. But that's a future project. I really got into. Why did I get onto that? Oh, the painted bricks. I don't know what. Oh, the books the bricks that look like books. And then this book, the spine of this book, it says Waverly Books. Yeah, I'd love to see that, Jacqueline. This is where Cynthia left. I think I'm caught up with you. Let me go down to the bottom of the chat. Becky says, you don't have to share any of the downs. Oh, I've read that. So either I've stopped scrolling or you guys have stopped chatting. Let me refresh my chat. Top messages, chat filter, all messages. Dee Dee says she's back. It's cute, Mary. Thank you. Angie says, I love the cans that I'm making into jewelry box or whatever you want to use them for. Oh, you're making cans? You're making jewelry boxes or holders? Angie says, Becky, I tried that too, but I can't. Let's see, what did Becky say? It's never too late to learn, Angie. Becky says, I'm still working on dishcloths. I'm nearly enough to fill the basket I picked up at Goodwill the other day. Scott will be able to take it to his work next week. Becky is a crochet queen. She crochets and crochets and crochets. She sent me, because she had mentioned, let me work on this while I'm chattering. Becky had mentioned one time how difficult it was, and I completely agreed to crochet with dark yarn. And I was telling, I think Becky was in here when I said last Friday I was going to start her crochet thing all over again with the cream colored yarn. And Becky sent me a picture to what was it called, Lume, Lume, light. I do have a little light, but I don't know if it helps me much. Now let me see what I'm doing here. This is, should have measured it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4.5, and my card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So if I go with the 1/2 inch, and my glue is already getting. So if I go with the 1/2 inch here, I should be good. Kind of estimate, and I think that is good. So this is the Friday morning club, you guys. It's the Friday morning club. This is Friday morning. Mary Jane had an article on women's clubs. This is the Friday morning clubhouse, the Meri Atelier. Only my vision of Meri Atelier does not look like that. It says, now, the old building stands forlorn, yet still foursquare and sound. Though by the wind and weather worn, it could someday rebound. Yes, what will happen is some amateur artist will say, let's get together, let's have a gathering. and they'll say, ooh, let's go there. It'll hold us all. We can sleep in the rooms. And I'm just going to put this in someplace. In here. That's pretty good. So there's one done. So I want to thank you all for coming in, spending some time with me this morning. Let's see what else I've got in here. That's a green. Oh, we got these two ladies. I like them. Now, I was not putting, the ones I have verses for, I'm putting something in there, but I don't have verses for all of them. So I'm just going to put them in here, and I may write something on there. But the idea is that you can take this and cut it and use it as something in your journal, or you can use it as a card. Or I'm gonna send some off today. I'm gonna have a giveaway, but also this is for my card stash for Happy Mail. And most likely those gals that are in deaths. And I gotta remember to measure these. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and a fourth, and my envelope is, I think, 5.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5. So what does that leave me? I don't know. I'm just gonna eyeball it here. Maybe over a little and down a little. Now I'm good with that. It's not going to be perfect ever. And I am using school glue, so hopefully that'll hold. They're just simple cards. This kind of fun though, because I'm using, and this one I had to repair on the back. I cut it when I didn't mean to, but I'm still going to use it. And let's see. We're gonna cut this with the scissors, I think, here. And this one too, because it's torn there. Whoever gets this one, whenever, you'll get a little bit of a crack there, but it's not too bad. You can think it is part of the distress of the card. Now, I think this is going to be too wide. You're going to have to cut it down a little. But they're washing. You know, it's too wide this way. And so let me trim it right under her feet. Right in there, maybe. Yeah, that's where that tape was. Come on. Now I'm going to have to cut it. Do I like it raggedy? Yeah, I do kind of like that raggedy. I like that. I'll make sure I have my card opening at the right spot. Throw my little scrappies away. Did Raul pop in? Good morning, Raul. Raul, we've been talking about your streamathon coming up. You can talk about it to the chat group if you like. Raul and Miriam are hosting a summertime streamathon. It's going to last 6 days. It's kind of like a little mini art retreat. It's got different things going on every day. If you want to sign up, Go to my community tab there. Let me finish this, Raul, and I'll go out there again. Yeah, I need to move it over just a bit. I didn't measure. No. Oh, it went down. Come on. I need to come over just a little bit more. I do better if I kind of measure it. Is that enough? No, I'm gonna leave it. Kind of like that card. Very cool. I'm gonna go to the library and see if I can't find some more magazines. They don't have the same type of magazines at the other town library. Let me go out here to the Streamathon and talk about Raul and Miriam's. Let me go to my YouTube. Oh, I'm right there. On my community tab, there's this post here of Miriam's. Here's where she's talking about it. It's called Midsummer Art and Craft. And let me just come back out here. Here, Midsummer Art and Craft. You can kind of see the thumbnail there. There we go. Midsummer Art and Craft Extravaganza. And she's talking about it and telling you all about it. I'm not going to turn the sound on because you probably wouldn't be able to hear it very good. But in the more, if you go to the description box, it's a Midsummer Art and Craft Extravaganza. We invite you to our Midsummer Art and Craft Extravaganza Streamathon Fiesta de Art. What is this project? It's a 6-day streamathon every day. Another art or craft style. On different days, they have different things going on. Day 1 is mixed media. Day 2 is paper, jelly print, and zines. Day 3 is drawing, cartoons, and sketches. Day 4 is stitching, tatting, and carving. That's the day I'm going, and I'll be at 6 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time. That's all Eastern Times. Day 5, painting, watercolor, and acrylic. But it's all day. She gives the time down below. Day 6 is a combo of all 5 days. Each participant can, if you want to participate, you can choose multiple time slots. You can live stream and premiere your videos, long form or shorts. You can choose your time slots. Time slots start from 1 a.m. Eastern until 6 p.m. Eastern. So that kind of 1 a.m. Eastern kind of helps out the international crowd because they're like 6 or 7 hours ahead of us, and if they're in Australia, they're 12 hours ahead of us. Says we'll do this project on August 15th through the 20th, 6 days. And then she goes through all the different time slots here. And I read them all off. I'm not going to read them again. So if you're interested, you need to get a hold of Raul or Miriam with the hours you're interested in and jump in and join us. Now, if you're doing videos, you can pick a time slot and come online. And if you're not doing videos, certainly peek in on those days because there'll be a lot going on during those days. So, Midsummer Art and Craft Extravaganza. Don't forget, it's coming up in August. So, check background app. These are, oh, my digital secure is running in the background. I have digital Verizon. Verizon runs in the background, checks for spam and stuff like that. So let me go out and look at chat again. Raul says, can a mod share the link? Oh, Aunt Beck did. Thank you, Becky. Raul was asking to share the link either from Miriam community poster Mary's. We are a streamer or a fib that will premiere. You can always promote in your streams. Yeah, if you're streaming out there and you want to promote the streamathon, Raul is saying grab the link and you can always promote it in your stream or on your community tab. And certainly if you want to join, get a hold of Raul or Miriam and they'll get you signed up and scheduled and everything. Becky said it's a 6-day streamathon. Every day, another art or crafts theme style. Mixed media, paper jelly arts, drawing, cartooning, sketching, stitching, or probably sewing too. Becky does a lot of, we got a lot of sewers and quilters and crocheters, probably all fall under stitching and tatting and carving day. I'd probably do slow stitch, but Becky does sewing. Becky, I think you should do an apron project. I might even be able to sew an apron. And then in the Mary Jane magazine, in this one, they had an issue where they were taking little hankies, vintage hankies, and making pockets and putting them on the apron. I think that would be cute. I'd probably do, now tatting, I was thinking I would probably do a tatting project, but I would do something very, very simple that somebody could do. And I probably wouldn't dwell a lot on tatting. Carving, the same way. I might do something like carve soap or something if you guys have soap. A soap bar can be carved and then you can go shower with it. Let's see, Raul says, Jen, Kitty Jen, August 12th through the 17th. We will do this project on August 15th through the 20th, 6 days, Becky says. Janet, there's Janet Nash. Hi, Janet. She says, Mary, can you believe the post lady just came and your envelope arrived with the lovely patriotic tag? Thank you so much. Somebody won that for you. I think it was Lala Gamma. Lala Gamma won that tag for you, Janet. You're very welcome. You can take the American flag off of it if you want to and just make it a July tag. I made those tags in 2019. I did not have a giveaway with them. I was always going to. I just stacked them up in a plastic Sterilite container, the shape of a shoebox, and they sat in my stash room from 2019 to 2024. I still have a few left, but I sent out probably about 10 or 12 of them, maybe even more than that. I had a giveaway one time. Finally got them sent. Yes, sewing too, Raul says. Raul says, Kitty Jen, I think Miriam looked at July calendar. That's why the correction. August 12th till Saturday, August the 17th. Janet says, no, I love the American flag. Oh, you're too sweet, Janet. Well, it would not hurt my feelings if you used anything off of those tags. Those that got the tags, if you, however you want to use it. After it leaves my town, it's yours. Yeah, I've been reading, Becky, too. I've been reading from Miriam's. The dates may not. Mary and all, Angie says, keep my family in your prayers. My aunt is dying. She's dying now? She was in ICU, wasn't? Did she go back? Angie, fill us in. Is she in ICU right now today? Janet says, I think it's the American movies. Angie, she certainly is in our prayers. Let's just say a little breath prayer for Angie's aunt. Father God, we just bring Angie's aunt before you today. She's ill. Angie says she's dying, so we just want to bring her before you. I pray that if it be your will that she would get better. And if it is not your will, Lord, we just pray that she would be kept in your loving arms. I pray for Angie. I pray for Angie's family. Lord, we just put all of this in your hands. We know that your wisdom is greater than any of ours, and um, you take each one of your children at the time that they need to go. And we just give Angie's aunt over to you in prayer and pray that your will be done. In Jesus' name, amen. Yes, they were putting her on a machine and she doesn't want to be brought off of it. Okay, Angie. Well, we'll certainly keep praying for her. Mary and all my family keep my family in your prayers. Yeah. We will, Angie. We're so sorry. It's not easy to watch, especially if you're close to them, a family member struggle and have health issues, and it's not easy. So you're very welcome, Angie. We love you. Love you. Let's see, what else is going on out there? Let me go up. This is where Raul came in. Becky read off all the days of the streamathon. Becky left a link. Thank you, Becky, for doing that. Becky says she's got to mend one of Scott's shirts. He dropped the button. Aw. He's lucky to have you, Becky. Here's where Janet K come in. Becky's doing her laundry. Let's see what else is going on. This is where Raul and Janet popped in. They're saying good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, Janet said she's been in the background and just been sat down for lunch. Raul says he's making the concept for the poster now. Dee Dee, Angie, Cheshire, and Joyce, hi. This is Raul saying good morning to everybody. Angie says she needed to get up, but she didn't want to. Now, Angie, we love you, Angie. And I think I'm caught up. This is where Becky was saying that she's almost done with the dishcloths. Becky's making a basket of dishcloths for Scott to take to work and put on what they call their share table. Becky said she's gotten a lot of veggies from him. She wanted to reciprocate. Here's a group of ladies just sitting together. Looks like a woman's club. I think this is probably from the women's club article. We're just going to put it there. Friends. Friends, friends, friends. Let's move along with this. Maybe I can get it. Well, let's measure it. Let's measure. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and just over a half. Let me trim this off here. These are fun to do. If you have a Mary Jane magazine, or even, I love the Smithsonian magazine too. All my Smithsonians are upstairs. So about 4.5, about a ½ inch on each side, right about in there. Maybe I can get a little better at this. I'm going to buy me another glue stick today. I'm debating, you guys, whether I want to get my hair cut today or not. If I get my hair cut, I'll probably go to the class reunion tomorrow. If I don't get my hair cut, I'm going to the flea market. It's down to my waist. It really needs a trim anyway. I like to wear it pinned back, but this isn't going to work. I'm going to have to pull it over just a teeny bit. I like to pull it back and clip it on my head because that way I can have it both long and short, but I don't wear it long very much. I don't wear it long very much around the house. But if I have it cut shoulder length, I could wear it long without clipping it, but it'd be hard, kind of hard to clip. All right, there's that one. Let's see what else I have here. I've got this one with the ladies that says, any woman who sews or knits or weaves, blends colors in a tapestry, or creates a patchwork quilt knows by the feel that a single thread is weak, but the weaving, the blending, the intertwining with many others makes it strong. I know K3N has remarked several times how when we do that, she likes, when you do that running stitch over and over and over again, it strengthens your fabric. It really does add an extra layer to your fabric. Any woman alone without friends to sustain her, to nurture and support, to hold with loving arms like a single thread is weak. But the weaving, the loving, the nurturing of others, Angie, this is for you. If I had your address, Angie, I'd send this to you. It says, a network of friendship makes her strong. Barbara, 1994, The Kinship of Women. And this picture is kind of cut at an angle. I think I'll cut it off. Let's see where I want to put this in the card. I think what I'll do is put the picture this way, put the first verse here, and put the rest of it on the inside. But since this picture is at an angle, they put some of these pictures at an angle. And I'm just going to, I don't have my serrated scissors, and this is kind of cut off the end here. Let's see what I have here. I could cut this one a little thinner. Cut them all a little thinner to match this one, which is really thin, but and let's trim that bottom a little. This has got really thin there, but I'm not going to make the others as thin as that one. We'll just say it got cut off. So I'm going to put this here. Then we're going to put this. I need something in the background. You know, I could take a pen and draw a border around it. Let's see what I have here. I've got this green. You know, I could just cut a strip. Let's tear this one in half. If I can. This is 2 inches. Let's cut this. Oh, and of course it's not straight. I never do anything straight. That's okay. It's just going to go back in the background anyway. It's going to be a background strip. All right, so what I'm thinking, oh, that's really off. Well, that's okay, though. I kind of like it off. Like this. Of course, it's too wide. Just cut it here. Doesn't have to be perfect on this stuff. I try. I butchered that. Alright, I'll put that one there, and this we're going to leave a gap. And then I'm going to put my picture. I could just put it up at one thing. Put this here. Like so. Put my picture on this. I'm going to move that over a little. And then take my poetry and put in here. And I need to... And you know, I think I like this coming up a little off of the strip there. And let's take this This is something any of you could do. Find you a magazine, even like the Somerset magazine would be good to use, or an old art journaling magazine. Any type of art magazine or travel magazine would work. And we're going to put my verse, my first part of the verse on the front, and we're going to end it on the inside. What time is it? It's 7:25. I have about a half an hour to make some more cards here, and then I will have a giveaway. And if you win today and I have your address, I'll just pop these in the mail. And I'm not going to write on the card. I've got some note cards here. I'll put a little note in it. I got some little sticky notes. Talking about sticky. Let's see, I think I had it like this. And is it gonna, no, I have to move it over. How far over? I didn't measure. There we go. That's good. And I can move this one up a little. But I'm going to have this above it, so that'll kind of, I'll move it up just a teeny bit more. So about 3/4 of an inch. You know, and I got that magazine out, and I'm still on the first page using it as a glue book, so had Better Homes magazine underneath of this. And I'm just using school glue, so now I think I said about 3/4 of an inch, so right about there. And then we'll take this picture and put it right. Well, I don't know if I want to move it up. Yeah, I need to move it up a little. Right in there. And then this will go right in here. Like that. No, I need to move that down. No, I don't like that. We'll move that up. It is what it is. Oh, there was something cool on the other side. Oops. Well, I'm not even going to think about it. It's already got glue on it. I don't know. There's something I wanted on the other side. But I wanted this too. So there it is. There it goes. I'm going to move this down just a teeny bit. Right in there. And we'll put this right next to it. And I'm not sure, I don't know enough about this glue, how sticky it is in the long run. I'm using it, school glue. I'm using it to put the things down. Now this talks about any woman who sews or knits or weaves or blends colors in a tapestry or creates a patchwork quilt knows by the feel that a single thread is weak, but the weaving and the blending and the intertwining with many others makes it strong. Then you open it up and it'll say, I'm going to put it to the side. Any woman alone without friends to sustain her, to nurture and support and to hold with loving arms like a single thread is weak. But the weaving, the loving, and the nurturing of others, the friendship, the networks of friendships makes her strong. You know, I think I'm going to send this card to Janet Baum. Janet Baum, keep her in your prayers, guys. She's going through a really tough time. Since her husband passed away, she's got a lot more responsibility. And she misses him. Of course she misses him. You know, he was a part of her life for a long, long time. That's purple blue there. I'm going to send this one to Janet Mom. I think this one, yep, I think this one goes to Janet. I haven't sent her anything for a long, long time, and just keep her in your prayers, your hearts and prayers. Becky says, it is, and I'm so thankful for the rain. See, Becky says, we are having a reprieve from the heat a bit with daily showers in the afternoons and evenings. So that's good. Becky says, I really need to mow the lawn, but it is so wet out there now that I have to wait a bit. Our lawn is like a wheat field out there, only it's not, it's a spring wheat field. Okay, we got some ladies here. We got some more pictures. We've got the ladies baking bread. Call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family. Whatever you call it, wherever you are, you need one. I like that. So, let's see. I could do it in horizontal mode, or I could just do one. This still has the Mary Jane on it. Let's put this one. Let's put this one here and this underneath of it. Just like that. And I'm saying, when I'm gluing here, I'm not even getting out to the corners on this, on some of these, so they are what they are, what they are. Do I have it over far enough? I think I do. That one went on there pretty good. And then this is all same size. And we'll just put it right under it. Might have to move that over just a bit. This is an easy way to make cards, let me tell you. Call it a clan, call it a network, call it a tribe, call it a family. Whatever you call it, wherever you are, you need one. And it's credited by James Howard. And we're just going to call that done. That's what we're going to call it, done. Let's see what else I have in here. Let's see. This is the walnut bread recipe. Black walnut pastel bread. Sounds kind of good. Let's see, we got strawberry, we got that one. We got the dog and feeding the lamb. Got some pictures. We got the gardening, to the garden. Oh, let's do one of these. These are cool. Let's do this one. I'm keeping the pictures out. Put these in different piles here. Here's the windmills. The Midwest windmills. Fun fact, where did the expression cup of joe come from? I need a coffee cup. That's chocolate. Did you know hands are amazing? That was kind of cool. And this is my way home. Wash day. I don't know if, I guess it might work. We'll see. Ever wondered what to do with those mismatched lids? That might fit on an envelope if I'm careful. We'll see. How do you play? Yeah. See, I've got lots of stuff here in this whole book. Whoops, and I dropped one. I gotta pick it up. Where did it go? Here? What was it? Was that the rose? Was that the one I dropped? There's another one down here. Oh, what was the pretty little? All right, let's see. Weeds. That's just a strip. I got the clip. I kind of like the clip. Barn. We could put a barn underneath of the clip or one of those photos. What did I do with those photos? Oh, I think I had them out over here. We could take one of these photos and put underneath of the clip. I like that idea. I've got a painted barn with the, you know, the Iowa people. I kind of like that. I don't even know what way that goes. Farm girl expressions. That's that vase. I kind of like that. Oh, I love that one. And that's the tea kettle. There's her again. This one, I'm deciding. Silo, I think. Typewriter. Here's another picture. Some words. Finding each other. Letters to us. Number. It's a quilt. Clothespins. Another verse. Home just isn't a place or a location, it's a feeling. Well, flag. And so the bottom pieces. That hanky one. All right, these I'm going to put back. I'm going to keep those out. Oh, but we have a whole nother folder over here. What I should do is put all the backs in here that I put back and all the keeps in here. So solutions, simpler solutions. Let's put Penelope on that. What do we have here? Just the black. Taking me home. I kind of like that. We are sisters. I don't know if I could get those on. Flower of the hour. I tried to figure what that is. If that's part of the flower, it's kind of weird. Apples. A rolling pin. The rolling pin. This is pretty. It says thankfulness. Got some more of those pretties. Keeping in touch. Those are leaves. Books. A hinge. This is a garden gate. Here's another clip. I keep that out. Home. Oh, it's these pretty dragonflies. Jewelry. It's a little creature there for Halloween. This one's cool, but I don't think I can get all of that on a card. I'm going to save it. Some coins. It says home, little bird, finds, letters to us. Farm. I think this was a scrap. I don't know why I would save that. Another toss. And this is just pretty. I think I got some scraps in here. This says holiday side dishes. I don't really care about that right now. This says make it simple, craft ideas, forgive, blessings of the bird, Mary and Jane, some flowers. These were some more books. I thought I could fold it and make a journal tag. This one's cool. This is a magic sifter. That's a meat grinder. This says wild. Gourmet. That's really more for food. Here's into the fall. Awaken your inner farm girl. Some flowers. Beautiful rainbow. Need a business card for that. I'm going to save that off though. Couple girls. I'm more interested in these type here. Some photographs. Pumpkin. Magic exists. I love that. Blessings, gourmet. I'm looking at the words. Bird, gourmet. This is, I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thought, and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. And this is a busy lady. She's saying, what do I do next? What's next? Who wants to be next? Recycling reduces our need to dump our garbage in somebody else's backyard. This says, make it reusable. There's a lady cooking. This is a book. These are books. I'm going to save those off. There's a garden gate. Ladies at the garden gate. I'm just about done here. Wonders and pumpkin, roll of pumpkins. And this little thing says leftovers. So all of these on this side, I've kind of sorted out. They'll be used, but not right away. I kind of want to concentrate on the ones I pulled out. What time is it? It's 8:42. I got 20 minutes. I can make some more. So I'm going to put these aside, and I'm going to make cards from these. So far, we've made, between chatting and all, 1, 2, that one I'm going to send to Janet, though. 1, this one's going to Janet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I can get 2 more, I'll have 10 cards made. I should be able to do 2 more in 20 minutes maybe. And this one I'm going to send to Janet Baum. And I'll put from the fibs at the Meri Atelier. From the fibs at the Meri Atelier. Because I just think of her when I read this. Maybe it'll cheer her up. Say, we want to cheer you up, Janet. Now, I don't know if I can get this whole thing on a card. I don't think I can. Well, if I cut it down a little, I can. Magic sifter. And that magic verse. Where's that magic verse? Here. I would maintain, no, that's the thing. Here, magic exists. Magic exists in the magic sifter. And I think I can cut this down by trimming off. And there's not much down here but bread anyway. But I want to trim, I'm going to trim it with my scissors, but maybe I'll draw a line with my pencil. So I can get reasonably straight. I can see it. You guys probably can't. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not going for perfection. And let's see, my card, where that fits right to the sides there. You might have to trim it a little more, but we'll see. And then this, I want to trim right about here. I can hardly see that one. It's right there. All right, let's see what I have with my scissors. I'm going to trim just to the outside of that line because I think it has to be a little thinner. Or trim to the inside of the line, I guess. And then I'm going to trim this. Oh, let's see what I have. Now, not quite. I'm going to trim all the white off. I might get 2 more made, have 10, and maybe I'll send, well, I'll eventually send them all. I think I'll send out 4 of my giveaway. So if you're in here, I'm going to have a giveaway at 8 o'clock. I'll give away 4 whether I get 2 more done or not. So this is going to say Magic Sifter, and then the verse says, magic exists, who can doubt it? When there are any rainbows and wildflowers, the music of the wind and the silence of the stars. So let's get this one made. So if you're out in the balcony listening in, at 8 o'clock I'm going to have a giveaway, or as close to 8 as I can make it. I want to make 1 more card after this. And so I'll have 10 cards made. I'm going to give away 4, and I'm going to send 1 to Janet, and that'll leave me 4 for my stash. Right? 5 for my stash. So let's put this. It's so good. I've got all this stuff now. Well, baloney. This thing doesn't want to go shut on me. Sit on it, Penelope. Now I'm going to put some more glue on this because I feel like it needs it. Okay. See what I'm doing. Needs to come up. I like the, needs to come up a little. There we go. It's pretty good. That's a little bread there. I'm going to leave that. And then we'll put this in here, just like that. I'm not going to try to trim or anything. I'm going to buy a couple more glue sticks today to do this type of stuff with. I might make more of these tonight and have another giveaway tonight. This seems to be fun to do. So if you don't win anything this morning, if you still want one, pop in tonight. I stream at 7:30 on Friday nights. And I'll let you know whether I got my hair. Look at that, how crooked it is. I'll let you know whether I got my hair cut or not. I'll let you know what I got at the flea market that I want to go to today. Well, there it is. May not be perfect, but it's there. All right, I think I put my envelope in here. Somewhere my envelope is in here. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll steal this one. All right, let's do one more quick. Let's see what I want to use. Oh, the dragonflies. Let's do the dragonflies. Let's do both of them. I don't have any words. Let's see what could I put with it. Keeping in touch inside and put the dragonflies like that. Or let's see. Let's put the dragonfly here. We need a word there though. Oh, wait. Let's see what could go on the inside. See how this fits in here. Just snip it off just a little. That could almost be the outside of one. I'm just going to hand snip it. It may not be perfect. Snip it a little there. Snip it a little here. Put that in there like that. Put these dragonflies in here. I might have to trim around them a little. Oh, my brother's out there gagging. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry when that happens. He smokes. He smokes like crazy. And he says that's not a part of his smoking, but he says, oh, I've always had that. And I'm going, yeah, well, you've always smoked. Let's see how this fits in there now. Oh, they go the other way, though. That still works. That still works. A little crazy in here. Let's see if I can shape this up a little. I don't like the... Well, I guess I'll leave it. I don't like the flat in there. And then on the outside, I'm going to put this. And I just need a word. A good word. Got thankfulness. Come on. I had words in here. There's my other envelope. We've got wonders, but I need a smaller word. What's this? Wild. Got another sifter, but I don't have another. If I can find a good word. Home. Got make it. Reusable. Make it simple. I can't find a good word. Blessings. That's a good word. I wonder if I can make that fit. I've got 5 minutes to do this card. I should be able to finish it up in 5 minutes. Sit on it, Penelope. Oh, look, I've got all of these. I like this too. We are sisters. I like that better. We are sisters. It fits better. All right. Let's put all these back in the to-do. I'll work on these some more tonight. And I might get out my other ones, which are not as vintagey. These are very vintage in style. The other ones come from different magazines. All right, so this goes on the inside. We want this one here, and We Are Sisters are going to go right up there. Okay, that's nothing. What's this? Oh, a little flower. I'll put that in there. So I'm going to give away 4 of these cards as soon as I get this one made. So if you're up in the balcony, come on in. If I have your address, I'll send it off today. If I don't have you, if you get it to me right away, if you win, get it to me right away. If I don't have it, international are welcome to play, because I'm just going to pop a stamp on. I have some international stamps. I'm just going to pop a stamp. I have some yellow sticky notes that I'll put a note in there. But I will not write or do anything on the back here, because you might want to use this for something. I would. And put it in my journal, or I'd probably put it in my stack of mail that I get. Oops, don't tear it, Mary. We Are Sisters goes right here. If I can shove it over just a teeny bit, that's where it's going to stay, right there. And then on the inside, I'm going to put this one, Keeping in Touch, right up there, and I'm going to put these 2 dragonflies right in there. And this way you could tear this, have two tags or whatever. And I'm just using school glue here. I'm not sure how long this glue lasts. I don't know anything about this glue. It's the purple stuff. I never really use it. I think I'm going to pull that over just a bit. Oops, it needs to go up. There. That's good. And then we'll put this one here, and we'll call it done. I'm going to have the giveaway. I'm going to give away 4. I have to decide which 4. I'm going to send one to Janet Baum from all of us. And, yeah, if you're out there, come on in. There we go. That's good enough for that. So I have a whole stack here ready to work on tonight. We might do some other things tonight. I don't know if I'll only do cards. So this one goes to Janet. Let's put the cap on my glue stick. I think I'll give away the Magic Sifter. They're all cool cards. This one will give away We Are Sisters. Maybe the ones that have the verses in it. This one says, sometimes when you find yourself, we'll give this one away. And this one says We Are Sisters. The club one I'll keep. That one I'll keep. This one's kind of cool. That's a possibility. Oh, shall we give away the Wash Ladies? We'll give away the Wash Ladies. So I've got one, two, three, four. I've got 6 left. I'm giving away 5. I must have made 11 of them. All right, let me get this stuff off my desk. It's in my way. And I'll get out a piece of paper. And I need to find my graph paper that I like so well, that I usually do my giveaway with. Where did I do with it? Is it under here? Yeah. I still have a bunch of this paper left. I just love it. I love this stuff. And I got it at the Goodwill for $1.99, and I use and use and use, and I still must have. There must have been 1,000 sheets in here, because I still, that I have 500 left. All right. So let me fold this in half. And these will be given at random. This one goes to Janet. These will be given at random. I'm not going to say if you won one, you get this one. If you won 2, you get that. No, I'm just going to send them out. They're all cool cards. This is the Wash Lady. This does not have a verse in it, but it's got a cool picture. I love that picture of the Wash Ladies. And this one is the one that says sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere, and sometimes in the middle of nowhere you find yourself. So that's cool. This is the Dragonfly one that says We Are Sisters, keeping in touch. And this one says is the Magic Sifter, and inside it says magic exists. Who can doubt it? So let's get a pen out. Come on in if you're out there and want a chance to win one of my cards that I made today. Let's see, I'm just going to put, I'm going to call him Mary Jane, because I got all of these out of the Mary Jane's Farming Magazine. Mary Jane, I'm going to put vintage card. And today is what, today is the 19th, so 7/19/24. The range will be between 1 and 100. International are welcome to play. We're going to give away 4. I do a random org sequence, and I take the top 4 numbers, and the person that's closest to this number wins, and then on down. So the second number, the person that's closest to the second number wins this one. The person closest to the third number wins that one. And the 4th number wins that one. Ivanhoe. Oh, it's Ivanhoe's. I read Ivanhoe, Raoul. That purple stick reminds me of the Power Rangers and Mighty Morphin. Yeah, this is school glue. I don't use this. I don't know much about how that lasts. It's school glue, so I would imagine it's a cheaper glue. I got it at Dollar General, but it still is Elmer's. I've seen people use this, and it's good enough for these cards. These cards, you can open them up and, you know, use them in your journal. You can use them in other collages. I'm not going to write on this. You can send it on to somebody else if you want in Happy Mail. Janet says, yes, they are lovely. Aunt Beck says, I have my 3 cards ready to go. Did you make cards, Becky? Oh, thank you. I love it when you guys play along with me. Did you post them on Instagram? Let's see. Jen says, Mary, you could put that Halloween page in a journal, Mary. Oh, that one? Yeah. Raul says, oh my God, that's so painful, Beck. Only thinking about what. Becky says, and Lori's daughter. Oh, yeah. Keep Lori's daughter in your hearts and prayers. We said a prayer for her earlier. She got her hand caught in a taffy machine, a candy making machine. Janet Nash, is she paint girly? Let's see what is Journey and Lori okay? I don't know about Journey. Lori, let's see. Becky says, I'm going to send a card to Janet USA. Yeah. So if you're making cards, or if you just happen to think of her and you have an extra card around, let's send Janet some cards, Janet Baum. If you do not have her address, message me. I will share it with you privately if you promise not to. And if I know you, most of you people, if I don't know you, you won't get it, an address. But if most of the people in here I know and I trust you not to, you know. But let's shower Janet with some encouraging cards. If you happen to think of it, let's send some cards to Janet. Her address might be in Beth Schuler's. I think she participates in Beth Schuler's group. You might check Beth Schuler's address book before you ask me for it. Oh. Journey and Lori, Montana. Okay, I'm glad you're sending one to Lori. I might make some more tonight and send some off. Thank you, Becky, for making those. Raul says, I wish people haven't seen them for years, those animal drawings I love. When is the giveaway? I was doing some fridge organ. Yeah, giveaway is right now, Raul. If you want to win one of these, I will pop it in the mail. I know I still have goat postcards to make. I don't know when those are going to get done. I've kind of lost my heart on them, but we'll see. They're still over there. All right, well, I don't want to talk about those. Let's have the giveaway. The range is between 1 and 100. If you pick a number and are not happy with your number, we only have 11 people in here, I think. So you got a really good chance. If you're not happy with your number, somebody picks a number closer to you. If you want a different number, you're free to change it. So let me go ahead and do this. Put in the go. Let me put it in here. Go. There you go. Whoops. Whoops. I backspaced everything. There we go. Go between 1 and 100. And while you're doing that, I'll go out to Random Org. If I have your address, I'll send it out this morning, today. Let's see, I have to get to Random Org here. Come on, which way is it? This way. Firefox and random. I just put in random sequence and it brings it up. I got random sequence generator, random org, and it's between 1 and 100. It's all set up. Let me turn the lights down. Okay, and I'm not showing anybody putting any numbers, but I think my chat is frozen. Let me refresh my chat. Filter, top messages, chat filter, all messages. There they are. Hi, Lynn. It's good to see you. Good morning, Lynn Jeffries, Lynn J. Oh, Janet is saying for Cheryl, please. Thank you for doing that, Janet. Anybody else? We don't have a whole lot of people in here, but I'm going to give it a few more minutes here, a few more seconds maybe. Hi, Ruth. Good morning, Ruth. Somebody put in a number for Arlene. Would somebody put in a number for Arlene? She was in here earlier. She does such a good job of modding. If she doesn't win, I'm going to make some more tonight. I might send her one off today. Oh, Becky said she would send to Cheryl a card too. Yeah, I just sent Cheryl some happy mail, so I don't think I'm going to send her one. I sent her a peacock, I think. What did I say? I think I sent her a peacock. Thank you, Ruth. I appreciate that. I'm going to count down. If you're out there, want a card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I think we've got all of the numbers that are going to come in. 4, 3, 2, Dee Dee says. 1. Let me type in the stop. Stop. There we go. So it's these 4, the cards that I'm giving away. Let me go out to the... Oh. Sequence number generator. Ooh, that sun. Sun's in my eyes. Sequence number generators between 1 and 100. There's nothing there yet. So I hit get sequence right there, and what did it do? Oh, I did. What did it do? That wasn't it. Wait, I goofed it up. It just gave me the number 1. I don't know what I did. Let's go back and... History. All right. Oh, I had the largest value as 17. I don't know what I did there. Let's put in 100 here. I got the sun in my eyes. So I'm okay. It looked like I went out and came back in. I think I'm live. I'm having a hard time here. Part 2. Get sequence. 28. I'll hold it up here. 28, 70, 21, and 7 are the numbers. 28, 70, 21, and 7. I meant to put those in there. 28, 70, 21, and 7. So who's closest to 28 without going over? Let me go back over here to my chat. Here I can see it better. And I was at MMW's here. Here I'm live. Oh, I got an ad. All right. So we got a 19, a 37, a 16, a 17, a 72, a 25. All right. So 28 would be Jen at 25. Congratulations, Jen. A 70. Ooh, Ruth had 72. 65 for Arlene. 65. Thank you, Ruth, for doing that for Arlene. 21. would probably be Raul at 17. Raul and 7. $19, 37, 16, 7, 72, 25. I don't see anybody 7, but I'm going to give it to Ruth because she played for Arlene rather than doing another drawing. And then this one will go to Janet. So Ruth, if you haven't changed your address, I think you have it, but if you want to send it to me again, I'd appreciate it. Ruth Lamb. Raul, I think I have your address. I have Arlene's and I have Jen's. So thank you guys for playing. I really appreciate it. I'm going to make some more cards, I think, tonight. We'll do another card giveaway tonight. I'm going to hold these closer up so you guys can see them closer up. But the sun is in my eyes. I got an east window. Let me zoom in here. And we'll go through these. Because I've got a few minutes here. Let my tablet catch up with me here. We'll do a little flip of them. Jen, Arlene, Raul, and Ruth. And I'm going to send this one to Janet. So it's these two ladies standing together. They look like they're kind of in Western garb. And it says, any woman who sews or knits or weaves, blends colors in a tapestry or creates a patchwork quilt, knows by the feel that a single thread is weak, but the weaving, the blending, the intertwining with many others makes it strong. Any woman alone without friends to sustain her, to nurture and support, to hold with loving arms, like a single thread is weak, but the weaving, the loving, and the nurturing of others, the networks of friends, makes her strong. And I'm going to put to Janet from all the fibs at the Meri Atelier in here. So this one goes to Janet Baum. These others will go out at random. Raul, I might pick one for you that I don't think I want to send you to Washing Women. This one might be good to send to Raul. Sometimes you find yourself in the middle. This is a lady, or this one is kind of generic. But Raul could pass this on, or maybe the Magic Sifter. This would be good to send to Raul. Magic Exists. We'll send this one to Raul because it's kind of one I can send to a gentleman. The Magic Sifter sifts flour and times in one operation. 8 times in one operation. And it said, magic exists, who can doubt it? Rainbows and wildflowers and the music of... So Raul, I think I'll send this one to you just because it's kind of... It's one I can send to a gentleman. And then we got these others that are going to go out at random. This is the Washerwoman. And it doesn't have anything in the verse. I don't have any verse. This is the Dragonfly one. We Are Sisters. See, that wouldn't fit for Raul at all. Yeah, I'm not a sister. Keeping in Touch is the Dragonflies. And then this one with the lady in the meadow. She's standing out in the grass, and it says, sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere. And sometimes in the middle of nowhere is where you find yourself. So I'll address these. I was going to go off at 8:30, but it's about 18 after 8. That'll give me, after I'm going to sign off, and that'll give me a few minutes to address these and get them ready to mail. And I'm going to head out to the flea market. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for coming in and being with me this morning, sharing a part of your Thursday morning with me. I sure do appreciate it. Let's see, let's do a thumbnail. Let's do something like, well, I got a thumbnail, but I might want another one. Let's do, I might, we'll see. I'll take a picture like this for the cards. I want Magic Sifter there. Well, we'll do it like that. All right. Have a great day, everybody. I will be back on at 7:30 tonight. This is Friday. Let's go through the Friday. Lena streams. I got her down at noon Eastern on Fridays. Stacy Catitude, 10 a.m. Eastern every day. Barb Owen, Friday afternoon at 2 Eastern. Art Junkie at 3 p.m. on Fridays. And that's who I have on Fridays. And I'll be back at 7:30 tonight. Have a great day, everybody. Teresa, I just saw you. Bye, Teresa. Thanks for popping in. Bye, everybody. Have a good day. Oh, that sun is in my eyes. I can't see.